Hey, welcome to day 10 of my self journey. Yes, I'm a quitter. Today, today started off all right. I actually felt really good this morning. Been doing my celery juice. That's a story for another time, but it works wonders. Helps with so many different things and addiction and all sorts of stuff, and just, I don't know, makes you feel good. So, had that this morning, got ready. The ex wanted to go and do Easter egg shopping for the kids because I wasn't really getting them anything because I'm organising chickens for that. But I had to get some Easter eggs on behalf for my mum, for my kids, because they're away. So we decided that would just, go. We're also in lockdown at the moment, so you can go shopping for essentials and... well, if you're working every other day and it's the only day you got to go, well, then you go, right? And plus, who wants to go when there's heaps of people there? So, headed off to the shops. And on the way, we were having a little bit of a conversation, and it kind of really upset me, broke me a bit. Last week, he expressed that he didn't want the kids this coming weekend because he's going to go out with mates and stuff. And that does not bother me. That's like, yay, go for gold, have some fun. Thanks for letting me know. But we're now midweek and it's kind of like, well, do you want to see the kids at all this week? I mean, it's Easter this weekend. You're saying you don't want them this weekend because you're going out. You're going to pop in for, hi, here's your eggs and that's it thing. So I had been waiting. And these are conversations that we've had like for over 6 months, if not longer. Conversations where I have expressed that, when we first separated and I sort of, put a suggestion of, okay, these are the times, for you to have the kids and whatever. He was so angry and so pissed off and had told the marriage counsellor that it wasn't good enough and that they're his kids and, he wants to see them more and stuff. And that was great. But then once things settled down a bit, all of a sudden it was, no, there's no, I don't know how you say it. There's no him coming forward and saying, hey, what have you got on this week? I'd like to have the kids on these days. It never happens. Just never fucking happens. And we've had this discussion so many times, and no matter how many times we've had the discussion, that I'm frustrated and tired of having to always be the one who asks the questions, like, when are you having the kids? When are you working? When aren't you working? When are you going to pick them up? What time? What time are you going to drop them back? Are you coming to a school event? Are you going, I'm tired of asking all the questions. I really am. But also the questions need to be asked as well. And that's something else I'm working on, whether or not the questions do need to be asked. So it's kind of like a catch-22 for my brain at the moment. As a parent, I feel like they need to be asked. As a person, I sort of go, well, if you can't be bothered asking, then why should I? But anyway, back to the car ride. On the way there, I thought, yep, not having them on the weekend, so obviously maybe you'll offer to have them during the week. It's now middle of the week, no offer, no nothing. So I asked the question, stupid me, which I really shouldn't have because it put me in a spiral. And I asked, just wondering if you wanted the kids tonight or if you're having the kids since you're not having them this weekend, you're going out. And the first words out of his mouth, first word is, why? And that was a major trigger for me. Today was a really hard day, and it's taken right through until tonight for me to actually sit here and, think about it and try to get myself out of that headspace. At the moment, my head has a lot of pain at the moment, a lot of pain. I can feel myself sort of going into a dark place, which I'm trying not to, because it was a really big trigger for me to ask why, and it's been a constant thing for ages. It's not new. Most of the answers to any question is always why, and to me it's kind of like, well, they're your kids. You don't want them on the weekend. We're in the middle of the week. Why? Because they're your kids? Why? Because it'd be nice to spend some time with them? It's like, I feel like he's always targeting me to say he needs to have a reason to have them. Or that he's trying to put me into a situation where it's like, if he asks why and I say that I'm going out or that I need time to myself, if I give him an answer to the why, and it's a question of something that I'm doing, I feel it always gets used later on and turned around to, well, I had the kids so you could have some rest, or I had the kids so you could go out, or I had the kids because of this, instead of just having the kids because they're your kids, and because you want to spend time with your kids. So it really got to me big time, really. And then I kind of just stopped talking and was like one-worded answers after that, and kind of shut down a bit because it actually really hurts. Really, really hurts to have that answer of why. And I guess I'm still waiting for the, hey, I'd love to have the kids, are you busy? Or, yeah, anyway, this is something that I have to deal with. It's my reaction and my response, and it only makes me feel the way it makes me feel because I allow it to let me feel that way. So that's something that I have to quit and I have to give up. And I am, as much as I'm trying to search that today and embrace that today, it still really, really, really messes with me. We finished the shopping and did the shopping and stuff, and came home and whatnot, and I was expecting him to leave. Like, I was expecting him to go home, and then the youngest daughter was like, oh, I want to sit down and watch a movie with you. And so I've been caught in a situation before where I've asked him to leave because I'm not in the right headspace and things don't really turn out that great, so I kind of just left it alone. My daughter really wanted to spend time with him, and, well, he wasn't going to be spending time with him this week, so I was like, okay. So anyway, so I watched the movie and stuff, and then after that, he came, when I was in the kitchen, he came in and he said, oh, so, I'll have the kids this Friday and Saturday because, my plans are changed and I'm going out Thursday night with my mates, so I'll have them on Friday and Saturday. And so, look, thanks, but no thanks. Like, wouldn't it have been fucking easy if just to said that like on Monday or Tuesday or whatever, whenever it was that you changed your arrangements with your friends and said to your friends, yeah, cool, we'll go out Thursday instead of the weekend. Wouldn't it have been nice to actually say to me, hey, look, my plans have changed this week, so I'm going out during the week instead. Happy to have the kids on the weekend for Friday, Saturday if you haven't already planned something. Why? And then so I then felt like it was like, okay, so now you're only having the kids because I said something, and it's just blah. So today is just, not a good day. Thought very hard about not even making a video today because didn't want to have to discuss this. Trying really hard. So instead of making a comment when he did offer to have him Friday, Saturday, I just said, okay, great. No worries, thank you. That'll be great. So, yeah. And then, interesting. Daily mantra today. Replace I'm sorry with thank you. So instead of saying sorry I was late, say thank you for waiting for me. Replace negativity with positivity, and gratitude breaks the I'm sorry circle. Man, I spent years saying I'm sorry. Years. That's a hard one. That's a really, really hard one. Really hard. But you know what? Working on it. Still not smoking though, so there's a bonus. So, short video tonight, but it took me a lot to be able to search why that trigger hurt me so much. And the trigger was because for so long now, all I've wanted was him to be a part of the kid's life. I want him to walk the talk. That was what it is. Like, the trigger got me because I wanted him to walk his talk. And I'm tired of being the one on the receiving end. I'm tired of being the one who constantly has to ask the questions. And as much as it's taken me to embrace this, it's been extremely painful. Will admit that I have not learnt or forgiven myself 100% for these feelings or emotions right now. That I haven't been able to quit them right now, and that's okay. At the moment, I'm still in the searching and embracing stage, and I'm going to work through that because it's something I need to work through so that the triggers don't happen again. And I either need to learn to stop asking the questions and just take it. It is what it is. So there's some decisions to be made. And I'm sure, each and every one of us have been put in these positions before, whether it be, family, friends, kids, partners, work, everything. But yeah, it'd just be nice if people walk their talk. Alrighty. I am off to go and do some meditation and some chill out time for myself because it's been a rough day. Thanks. See you later.